Hello everybody, this is Tyrannex. Welcome to episode number 3 of my Vintagecraft introduction video. This is where I show you how Vintagecraft works, what you can do with it, and give you a general feel of the mod. So, I already apologize for the slightly abrupt ending of episode number 2. I noticed the video was getting very long, and also the remaining content that I have been recording I was not very happy with. So I went ahead and collected a lot of resources and built ourselves a tiny base on the tree. And I'm gonna give you a short overview what I have done so far. So I did make a saw now. You can see from my inventory. You can do this just like we made the pickaxe last episode. You click here and select saw, and then you can craft yourself a saw just like the pickaxe. And you might have noticed all the tools here have changed their icons into bronze. This is because I have also smelted some bronze, which is this over here, these 10 ingots. And once that happens, then all the icons change in the anvil. How do you make bronze? Very good question. I will show you as well. You take one vessel and you will want to fill it with, for example, 9 copper ingots and one of the tin ingots, which we collected earlier, at least worth it. And this is the correct ratio to create tin bronze, 9:1. And you will see if you move your mouse over the vessel, it will even tell you, will create tin bronze if melted. So this you just put in the stove afterwards, and it's just gonna take a really long time until it's up to temperature and smelt it, but then you will have tin bronze, which also activates the achievement, by the way. And the second way to create bronze is via bismuth bronze. For that you will need 2 zincs or 3 zinc ingots and some bismuth. I actually have some here, just in a raw version. This we can smelt, and maybe I can show you that how we can smelt bismuth bronze. Alright, what else did I do? Yeah, I made myself leather armor. You can use the same vanilla recipe for making leather armor, like in the crafting table, as you know, and that will give you a slight protection, which was already very useful because now 10 Minecraft days have passed and the mobs now fully spawn, so they're all over the place, really making it quite hard to go outside in the night. This is why we have this small base now. Alright, that's pretty much what I've been doing so far. Yes, this we can still do. Now as we have the saw. So first of all, this is how you make a bed. Take blanks and wool on top, like you know from vanilla Minecraft, and you get yourself a bed. I don't have any logs with me, but well, we can abuse our treehouse. So I can show you how. Let's maybe just steal one piece of wood here. If you place it in the crafting inventory with a saw below, you will get planks from it. So this is how you make planks, and then in turn the bed and various building materials. So now we can finally sleep through the night. These ingots, by the way, if you wonder, same method as before. Hold shift. So you kneel down and right click and you place the ingots. Release shift and right click and you take the ingots again. This is a very nice display of your metals. Also helps a lot actually when you want to take and put the ingots. Alright, so what I will do next is now try to create a copper anvil, because we cannot use this bronze that I made, since I need at least a copper anvil to work the bronze. This is a general rule in Vintagecraft that you always need at least a 1 tier lower anvil to work the metal that you want to work. So this is tier 0 stone, lets you work copper. And on a copper anvil you can work copper and bronze. On a bronze anvil you can work copper, bronze and iron. Okay, this maybe is already almost finished. Okay, actually we can already start heating this up. So, oh, interesting. Wow, there's still a bug somewhere. Okay, good to know. Anyway, we need 10 ingots for the anvil base, so that's gonna require quite some fire starters here. Quite some heating, I mean. So I will let this heat up and then just show you a few short clips how I make the anvil. Alright, anvil base. There we go. And anvil surface. I would expect my stone anvil to break any more now. There we go. But our recipe is saved, thankfully, so we don't need to repeat what we didn't complete. So now we have the base and surface. You can select this recipe here, and this does not require any heating now. Once you make those, you just have to hammer them together like that. There we go. This is our very first anvil. So this one we don't need any longer then. This is obsolete. And this one will be instead. Also, all the metal anvils will never break, so don't have to worry about replacing them anytime soon. They have infinite durability. Also, by the way, one more tip. If you intend to smith several tools, be sure to have food with you, because smithing makes you very hungry. Okay, let's make some carpenter's tools, perhaps, I would say. And what else do we want? I will make a carpenter's tool set to begin with, and I think this number of ingots is wrong in the list. It should be 4 ingots. Okay, I will correct that. And I will also make a sickle and a shears and show you how these will work. So see you in a moment. So, I made a shears, and this is how shears work. That's a lot faster than breaking by hand, you can imagine. It just breaks all the nearby leaf blocks, up to 6 at once. Very quick this way. Oh. So, I am ready to craft the carpenter's table. You have to know that if you look at the tooltip of the individual planks, you see Janka hardness. This one is 660 pounds force, or how is it called? And this one is 840. You need at least 800 to make the carpenter's table, like that. So only certain woods are allowed. Now we got ourselves the carpenter's table. This doesn't fit here at all. Let's place it maybe in this corner. Alright, we can put in the carpenter's tool set, and now we're able to craft various wooden products. And most importantly, let's get a tool rack here, within 1 plank, and it works just like the anvil, except for the heating part. There we go, here's our tool rack. And this is a very helpful thing to organize away your tools. You can just right click and it puts it in your inventory. Very useful. I'm melting some bismuth, so let's try to create a bismuth bronze. I have copper, we only need zinc. So 2 zinc, 6 copper, 2 bismuth shoots. Great, bismuth bronze, there we go. And this I'm going to put in the fire pit now. And bam! There we go. We have bismuth bronze. So this is on a similar level to normal bronze, but this one generally has higher durability, but a little bit less efficiency tools and weapons. Okay. So, there's 3 things I remember I still would want to show you. The first one being mobs in iron armor. Although this is a bad example because he's burning now, but I would have wanted to hit him. He has a lot of health. Let's try it now. Oh well, not that much because he was already burning, but in general, if you see something in iron armor, that's gonna take a lot of hits. Alright, let's try to get rid of one more without dying. There we go. Okay. Ouch. This is the sickle I have in my hands. And this is what it does. You break one crop and it's gonna break them all around. So it breaks two extra actually, and the iron one will break 3 extra, or steel, I don't remember. One of those two will break even one more. So this is a way how to speed up farming for you. Like that. Although I do not suggest you to do this on not fully grown crops. But this guy is so annoying. Let's get rid of him. There we go. Because, look, there's one special thing about these crops. If you take an empty hand, right click on them, you get a text saying Farmland Fertility. And this is going to drop significantly the more often you grow crops on these farmland. And so if you do not let your crop grow fully, you'll basically waste good fertility. And especially on the high fertility soil, that one will not last too long. So generally I suggest you to let it fully grow. And how you make farmland, of course, just with a hoe, like you do in vanilla Minecraft. And as you can see, I did not put this close to the water, because it is not required for you to put it near the water. It does not get any benefits. The farmland will not disappear or anything in that direction. Okay, and the third thing I wanted to show you is what happens if you make a mistake during smithing. So you see I have selected the shovel recipe and I'm gonna put a wrong technique on it, and that even is connected with an achievement, and what you will get is a oddly shaped ingot, and that one you have to repair first. Thankfully it retains its temperature, so you can just put it back again. If it's still hot enough, then select the repair ingot recipe here. Apply the techniques and you have a normal ingot again, and it's even hot enough to still maybe quickly get the shovel. Yep, was just enough time. So that's what you do when you have oddly shaped ingots or plates as well. And one last thing, you might want to have a look at the shape of the moon. And now see what happens when I try to sleep. nothing's happening. That is one more feature in Vintagecraft, where at certain nights you are not allowed to sleep, and that is 1 in 8 nights on normal difficulty and 3 in 8 nights on hard difficulty. So this is a way maybe to encourage players to also use the night once in a while and see the actual night sky. So, but that's gonna be it for this episode. It's a little bit short, but it's actually a good point to stop now, because we have pretty much explored all of the bronze age here, and then next episode we can look at the Iron Age. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you learned something. Download the mod if you like. Have fun. Enjoy. Goodbye.